Welcome back, everybody, to
Hey,
our
y'all.
channel. Hey.
How y'all doing?
Hey, I'm Omar Hasan-Towery.
I'm Keith Hasan-Towery.
And today we want to talk about the things that scared us about surrogacy.
Surrogacy fears.
Surrogacy.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun. We have to do that because we can't afford graphics.
That part.
We having some babies.
Hey, right. A little bit too much. But you understood the dun 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 surrogacy fears. You could put that in a word, like in my hands.
I believe they got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did understand.
All right. Hey, y'all.
We wanted to do a video, talk about some of the stuff that scared us during this process. Still kind of scare us, because we think it might help folks. Because we think you guys might have some of the same fears out there. Mm-hmm. So,
and we plan to do more fear videos as more things come up. But this is just the first of a fear video talking about since we decided that we wanted to have kids up until the point that we found out we actually have embryos ready to go.
Yes. Yep. So, my first fear, my main fear, was that our surrogates or our egg donor would run off with our child. Our child's children.
Childices.
Yeah, so our surrogate, our egg donor, she actually wants to be in our kids' lives. And at first, I really was like, no. I really thought no, because my vision for my family, was to have my husband and our kids, and the egg donor would pretty much, donate her eggs, and then that would be it, for fear that if the egg donor got close to our children, that she would get attached and she would then run off with our kids. So, so I really, really was afraid of that. And, but I actually look at it now like a blessing, because our kids are going to be able to know the other half of them. They're going to get to know the other half of their DNA. I grew up without a father, so I know how it is to long for that and really want to know that person. So I'm actually happy that she is going to be around and she is going to be in our kids' lives. And the way I got actually comfortable with that is by getting to know her name is Samantha, and by getting to know her, that's how I got comfortable with that. Just to tell that she's not crazy, because that was my main fear. And that's the only way I got over that, basically. So now I'm totally okay with it.
I'm glad you got over that. Because the fear that I had is, I guess it's kind of similar, but it's opposite in a way, right? So mine was about having a egg donor or even a surrogate that we didn't know, and not necessarily them running away, but just like not knowing them, like not knowing, is our egg donor related to a psychopath, and because some of that could be hereditary, or things about the surrogate, like what is their lifestyle, like what do they do, so money has always been a really big issue for this whole process, and it's definitely cheaper to do surrogacy overseas. So we were thinking about doing it in Colombia because it's cheaper, and they had a great thing, but it was so impersonal. Remember how we got that manual, and it had all these pictures of people, and it had like bios. It was like basically it was jacked for like egg donors. And you read these profiles, you can decide, oh well, I guess I want to purchase her eggs, but it's a pretty photo, yes, and it talks about when she graduated school or whatever she might do, but it was just so impersonal, and it felt weird. So I'm so happy that we didn't go through that method. But that was definitely one of my biggest fears. We have a baby overseas, and then how will we get the baby back here to the States? And then COVID hit, and we didn't know what that may entail. So I'm so happy that we don't have an unknown donor or a surrogate. Now that we have the embryos, one of our fears is, we're trying for twins. So we do hope that we can have 2 embryos placed within our surrogate, Ashley, and they come to full term. But, there is a strong reality that may not happen. So did you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff around that. It's her body might not take the embryos, and she might reject the embryos. If that happens, we'll have to start all over again. One baby might absorb the other baby. That's a thing.
One baby might break out into a split egg and have twins in there, which might be 3 babies, and
3 babies.
We don't want that.
Possibly 4 babies.
Possibly. Gotta knock on some wood.
So we're not ready for that. We're not looking forward for that.
There's the real possibility that 2 embryos go in, but only 1 baby come out, and we have to be okay with that because we don't really got the money like that to go through this process again.
Yeah.
To have another child that way.
Yeah. So definitely some fears that we got going on, but we have a pretty good tribe around us to help us with all that. I'm sure, before the babies get here, after the babies get here. So we're definitely going to rely on them, and that makes us feel good to know that we have that to fall back on.
Yep. So, those of you who have been through this process, drop in the comments any fears you have. People who are intending to do this project, drop your fears down there too, and we're definitely going to read them and let us know if we sound crazy too for some of the fears that we had. We would love a good kiki from that as well.
Yes, please do. See you guys next time.
Remember, please like and subscribe, and we'll talk to y'all later.
Bye. So
these are our confessions.
These are the confessions, Usher style.
Without the I ain't gonna say that on here.
Mine's the clinic. So
that part. Drip. Came through dripping. Drip. Oh my God.
So once again, I am Omar Hasan-Towery.
I am Keith Hasan-Towery.
And we are 2 black ass having baby.
Oh wait.
So we're having a baby.
You and I. My teeth look white on this.
Yeah, come on, white teeth. Yeah. Baby.